to your first official flute lesson. I'm Think Pink. I'll be your instructor today. Your name? It's very nice to meet you. Yes, so my receptionist told me that you've practiced a little bit on your own. Is that correct? Great. What exactly have you practiced? Identifying notes. Oh, fabulous. That's great. Yeah, that'll be an excellent start. That's actually where I want to start today. And then have you practiced actually making a sound on the flute? Have we gotten there yet? No, we didn't feel confident enough to do it by yourselves. That's okay. That's okay. That's what I'm here for. I'll help you gain that confidence over time. So today, let's just review what I want to go over today. So I do want to do a little bit of note review with you. I want us to try to make a noise on the head joint, what's called the head joint. We'll go over the parts of the flute as well if you're not familiar with those. And then I do want to actually try to play a full scale today. I know, a little ambitious, but I heard you have a musical background, so I think you can do it. Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. So first, let's go over some notes. So first of all, do you know what this is? Correct, a treble clef. Good job. This basically means higher notes. This is where most flute notes take place unless you have a bass flute, but we're just going standard flute today. Correct? Great. So you'll mostly be focusing on the treble clef notes. Yeah. And then I just want to focus on a simple B flat scale today. Yeah. So, can you tell me what this note is? B. Great job. And how about this one? You can do it. D. Excellent. This one? Think. F. Excellent. This one? I know, we went back low again. C. Great job. This one? E. Excellent. You're doing fantastic. I see that you've really studied your notes. What about this one? G. Great job. This one's a little bit tricky because you have to count the lines. A. Excellent. And lastly, this one. B. Great. So this is the highest that I want to go today, with the other B being the lowest I want to go today. So these notes will typically be the notes that you play, I would say, the most in flute. Yeah, those are like your basic standard notes. That's where most music is written. Yeah, until you get to first flute and then you have all the high parts, but we won't worry about those today. Yeah, so let's take a look at a flute, shall we? Great. So my flute is in here, in a lovely little zippered case. And it comes in a hard case as well, as I'm sure yours does, to protect it. We're just going to unlock that case with our thumbs. And this is what a flute looks like, a standard flute. Yeah. So here, we'll go over the parts. This part right here. Let's see if I can hold this open. There we go. This part right here is called the head joint. Let's take it out. So this is where you blow. This is where you blow your air into the flute in order to make the noise. So this is called the head joint. Now the head joint attaches to the body, as with, a person. Your head attaches to your body. So this is the body of the flute. Yeah, I'll show you how they connect. So it goes in just like that. Did you see that? Yeah, great. And then the body, like ourselves, connects to the foot joint. So this is a foot joint. I do have a little bit fancier of a foot joint because I have this little key right here. It's called a B flat extension, which means that I can blow one note lower than a standard flute, which only has these two buttons right here. Yeah, so that's a little bit of flute trivia for you, the B flat extension key. And then this one attaches like this. Perfect. Then your hands go like this. We'll go over where your hands go because that can be a little bit tricky for most first timers. Yeah, and then you would just blow in your flute. So first, what I want to start with is just very simple, very simple. We're not going to get to the body and the foot joint just yet. That's a little bit advanced. So today what I want to focus on, and if you can't do it, that's okay. We have plenty of time to learn. Is we're going to focus on our head joint. And we're going to try to blow in here, and we're going to try to make just a noise. Not any special type of noise, just a simple noise to get a noise out of the flute. Yeah, that's the very first step. So here, I'll show you how it's done. So just like that. Do you think you can do that? Great, go ahead, give it a try. Almost, that was a really good try. Yeah, so just here one more time. Yep, you just want to make that nice, crisp noise. Perfect. You're getting really close. Try one more time. Blow a little more aggressively and try to center your air into the hole. So just try one more time. You're doing so good. Oh my goodness, that was fantastic. Yeah, you're a natural. I can already tell. So let's go ahead and connect our flute all together. Oh, here, no, not that way. So flip that one around. There you go. Yeah, and then attach it to the head joint. Great, and then, yep, that's right. Just attach the foot to the body. Great, excellent. And so again, what I want to do is I want to try to play a full scale today, maybe even an arpeggio if we're feeling pretty fancy. But that's a little bit advanced, so we don't have to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay these little flashcards in front of you. Yeah, in the order that they go in on a scale. So just high B, A, G, B, C, F, D, and B. Yeah, so you can see how they go in order now. Yeah, so that's going to help you a little bit when you're playing your scale. So first, let's go over where we place our hands on a flute. Yeah, so a lot of people have the misconception that when you're playing the flute, your hands both face the same way. And what I mean by that is that this hand faces this way and this hand also faces this way. That is entirely incorrect. If you ever see an advertisement or a video of someone holding a flute like this, just know that they do not know what they're doing. This is not how you hold a flute. Instead, you turn this hand around so it's facing outwards and you hold it like this. And this hand, your left hand, is facing inwards. Yeah, and then where you place your fingers, excellent question. So first you place your pointer on this little key, not this little key, this one right here. Your middle finger goes right here. You skip this one, you go right here. Third finger goes here. And pinky goes on this fun little, you can call it a comma, I guess, right here. And then thumb can go right here. This is typically where your thumb will be. If you want to do what's called a trill, you can do this. Yeah, a trill. It's, yeah, very pretty. So, but typically your thumb's going to be right here on this one right there. Yeah. And then for your right hand, let's start with the pinky. It's going to go right here on this little, I guess that also looks like a comma. So right here on this comma, sometimes it'll move down here, sometimes it'll move up here. Most of the time you're going to be right here. Yeah, and then third finger goes here, middle here, and pointer here. Yeah, your right hand is a lot easier in terms of finger placement. Left hand is a little tricky. So I'm going to put my flute down. Show me where you place your fingers. Oh, you're so close. You're so, so close. Good job. Good job. Yeah, and then the other hand. Correct. Great. And perfect. Yeah, for your right hand, you don't have anywhere to place your thumb. Well, you do have somewhere to place your thumb. It just goes on the back of the flute like that. You don't have an actual button that you're pressing or anything. Yeah. So, how do you feel holding a flute? Yeah, you probably will. Yeah, you can still get a note out of it. Not the prettiest note, but if you want to try blowing a note, go for it. Absolutely. Great. Yeah, that was excellent. So what do you say we start on some notes? Great. Okay, so for B flat, that's your most basic note. The note you will play the most in a flute is a B flat. Yeah, so that sounds like this. Yeah, you can technically play, I believe it's 4 octaves of B flat. For the 4th one, you have to have that B flat extension like we talked about. But you can play the lower B flat, the really low B flat, the higher B flat, and then the highest B flat. Yeah, so 4 B flats total. Yeah, so again. Yeah, so for that fingering, it's just your first finger, remembering it's on this one, not on this one, right here. Your thumb, just on this little key, not here, over here. Your pointer, and your pinky. So just fix that finger right there, not that key, the one next to it. Perfect. And let's try it together, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just blow just the tiniest bit harder, just the tiniest bit. Yeah, you really want that nice full sound to come from the flute. Yeah, because right now you're kind of doing, I wonder if I can mimic it. See how that sounds a little bit airy? Yeah, so what you want is much more full. Great, that was perfect. Yeah, you're a natural at this. I don't know why I was so worried about this lesson. Yeah, originally when someone says they have a music background, that's like, oh, I like to sing to the radio, which is fine, but it's not necessarily a music background. So I was a little bit worried about today when you said you had a music background, but you obviously really do. You wanted to learn a new instrument? Oh, that's such fun. Yeah. Alrighty, shall we move on to C? Perfect, so C is just your pointer finger and your pinky. Pointer finger, pinky. Great, perfect. Yeah, you've had a little bit of trouble with that left pointer finger, but you're getting it now. So let's try together, shall we? 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Let's go from B to C. Now remember, it's your pointer, your thumb, your pointer, your pinky. So let's try to go from B to C. Ready? B, C. Excellent. And if you want to trill between B and C, this is totally advanced and totally just a little fun factoid for you. If you hold your pointer and your pinky, and if you trill right here, that button like we talked about earlier, you can go between them. So yeah, it's pretty fun. You'll see a lot of flutes do that all the time just because it sounds so pretty and it's so much fun. And it's so easy. Yeah, so let's move on to D. So for D, we do not have our pointer finger down. We have that one up. We have our thumb. We have our middle finger, our third finger, and 1, 2, 3 over here. So, so again, thumb, middle, third, 1, 2, 3. You try. Blow a little bit harder for me. There we go, there she is. And then for E flat, super simple, put your pinky down. Yep, so from D to E, really simple, just go boop. So, try that. Perfect. Do you want to try all 4 together? Great. So let's start with B. C. D. And E flat. That was so good. And now let's move on to F. You're almost there. We only have a couple more notes. Yeah, so look at your flashcards if you need them. They'll help you a lot, and you'll learn to associate notes with what's on the paper. Would highly recommend. So for F, we're gonna go our thumb, our pointer, our middle, our third, our first, and our pinky. You can also play a low F. That's a little bit easier, but for this scale, we want that note. So again, thumb, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4. Great, go ahead. Blow just the tiniest bit harder. Come on, I know you have it in you. You're playing the low F right now. We're going for the middle F. There it is. There we go. Excellent. You're doing fabulously. And then from F to G, again, super simple, like D to E flat. Just lift your first finger. So again, from F to G. F to G. Great. Do you want to try all of them together so far? Excellent. So, and then just 2 more notes. You've learned really fast. You should be very proud of yourself. So for A, we're going to go our thumb, our first, our middle, and our pinky. So again, that's thumb, first, middle, pinky. Do you want to try it with me? Great. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that was an ugly note. That was an ugly note by me. Let me try that again to redeem myself. There we go. Great. Great. Let's try all those together so far. So starting with B, B flat. And then the last note of the scale is high B flat. So same exact fingering, you just have to blow a little bit harder and a little bit more concentrated. So from to, try it again. One more time. Yep, blow really, really hard. Well, not really, really hard, but like medium hard. There it is. That was fabulous. Oh my goodness. You are doing so good. Do you want to try them all together? Great. So starting with B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, A, B flat. Yeah, you don't have to go that fast, but you can if you want. Do you want to try it with me? Great. it's a little bit tricky. When you're first learning, your fingers do get a little bit jumbled. But let's try slow again, okay? Okay. Do you want to try going down? Look at your flashcards to help you. So what we just did is called slurring the notes together, which is when you have a nice smooth transition, you don't breathe in between, and you don't do what's called tonguing. So tonguing sounds like this. So see how there's space and between the notes? Yeah, so you kind of do, it's a little bit hard to explain, but you kind of do with your tongue. Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice, but you'll get it. What do you say to an arpeggio? So that's B, D, F, B, F, D, B. Go ahead and try again. You don't have to go fast like I did. Don't worry about it. So B, D, F, B, F, D, B, B, D, F, B, F, D, B. Do you want to try a full scale again? Great, let's go for it. Do you want to try tonguing or slurring? Slurring first, then tonguing? Sounds good. So 1, 2, ready, go. And down. Oh, that wasn't good by me. Let me try that again. 1, 2, ready, go. Arpeggio? Oh no, excuse me, tonguing the notes, right. 1, 2, ready, go. Sorry, I took it by surprise by going down. I didn't instruct you through that. I apologize. So we're gonna go up, play B again, and then go down. Okay, do it with me. 1, 2, ready, go. Can you tell I like arpeggios? I just think they're so pretty. So let's try the arpeggio together. So we'll hold each note for 2 counts, okay? Okay, so 1, 2, ready, go. Do you want to play it 1 count at a time? Yeah, a little bit faster. Alrighty, 1, 2, ready, go. Eventually, when you get faster at fingering, you'll be able to do it that fast. Yeah, but phenomenal job for your first time playing a flute. Oh my goodness, you are an absolute natural. Playing a full scale in one day, learning all the fingerings, that's absolute insanity to me. But you do have a musical background, so it makes sense. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this lovely, lovely flute lesson with me. I know I did. And let me know if you want to come back for another lesson, okay? Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.